Hey everyone in the YouTube world, it's Craig from Flying Wheels. Welcome to another episode of Chatting in Cars with Craig. I got my man German here. German is an absolute master of his craft, amazing detailer, amazing salesman, and all around generally likable guy. So today is a what would you do type of situation. I have a couple of them for you. It's just about Christmas time, so I'm really curious to see how you would handle certain situations, how you guys would handle certain situations. So I really want to know what you would do in these situations, so make sure to comment down below. First of all, we're going to talk about this Denali that we just got in. I bashed ACV auctions pretty hard last week because of that Porsche Cayenne that was misrepped and they wouldn't arbitrate it for me. Since then, I've bought 3 more cars, and all have been okay, including this Denali. Oh, first of all, let's start by saying I own a car dealership. So everything is car-based on this channel, so if you like it, make sure to subscribe, give us a thumbs up so other people get to see these videos. So this Denali, it's a 15, 84,000 miles. It has some dented bumpers in the rear, kind of stunk. I used all your recommendations on the ozone machine, the ozonator, which really is pretty potent now. I feel like I'm getting high in here, but doesn't smell like smoke anymore. 84,000 miles on a 15 Denali with a 6.2, so this is like the premium truck with good miles. Yes. Bumpers are acceptable to certain, not acceptable to some. Would we replace them for the cost of like $600 all in painted, or should we upsell them? Like what would you recommend? What would you do?
Depending on your investment and the play you have with it, if you want to sell it on a low end and have people come in quickly, like you've said in the past.
Right. So price it low to get people in.
To get people in the door, yes, leave the bumpers and then upsell. That's a good one. But you have to take in consideration that with the low miles, you're gonna attract a whole different breed of individuals. They're gonna expect more.
Right. They're gonna have higher expectations and be more picky.
Right.
So if I list it at a premium price, they're gonna want it to be perfect. Right. So would you list it at a lower price, not fix the bumpers and upsell the bumpers, or fix everything so the truck is mint and then list it at a premium price and wait for somebody to come out, which is going to take longer because according to Car Gurus, they rate you based on not condition, but price. So they list cheaper cars higher, doesn't even matter the condition of the car. Right. So to get buyers in the door quicker.
Right, so I would actually list it low and with enough potential that you have play and buy the bumpers and everything for an upsell, or if you have to return them later. Right. But you're getting the customer in the door. Right.
Yeah.
With the low price, and if they have high expectations, we can upsell them on the bumpers and paint it and a job on that.
Plus, it saves us time on turnovers, so we can get other cars in quicker because this is going to be time consuming. Yes. And tie up more money on having to buy bumpers, having to buy paint, having to tie up the shop. Right. What would you guys do? Fix it, sell it at a premium, or list it cheaper, get people in the door, sell it as is, or offer to repair it for them at their cost. Right. Next scenario, it's Christmas time. This is a what would you do, and I'm really curious to see. It's not our situation, it's another dealer's situation that I found interesting, and I'm really wanting to know how you guys would handle this. So it's Christmas time. I know a buy here, pay here dealer, which means they finance in-house. So they use their own money to finance customers with bad credit. Some are in bad situations, some are just bad people, whatever. They're low income, low credit, subprime, in a tough spot, and they need a car. Well, buy here, pay here dealers get burned frequently. People just stop paying. They think, oh, I have the car, screw that dealer. Everybody thinks dealers are out to get them, but really the customers are just always out to kill us. No one gives an F about a car dealer. I say that all the time. So they have no problem not paying a car payment. They'll pay their cable bill, they'll pay their cell phone bill, they'll pay everything before they make that car payment to a buy here, pay here dealer. So it's Christmas time. A person stopped paying on their car about 3 weeks ago, maybe a month ago. Do you repossess it before Christmas, or do you wait till after Christmas to repossess it?
Ooh, that's a hard one.
Now think about it this way. I want to hear yours first, and then I'll tell you what I think.
Realistically, business is business, and if you sign a contract and you have to pay up your bills, you can't be out shopping with my money for Christmas. Wow,
that's a great way to look at it.
So it kind of sounds like we're always the bad guys, anyways. The dealers are always the bad guys.
So most people aren't going to look at it as it's money out of our pocket. They're going to look at it as, oh, you're such an a-hole. You
Right.
took a family person's car back before Christmas. But I think you said it best by saying somebody's out spending your Christmas money on their Christmas gifts.
Yes.
All while they're using your car to go get those gifts. So on Buy Here, Pay Here dealers, they're extending their own money to that customer. They're basically giving them an in-house loan with their own cash, financing them on a car, and it's up to them to make those weekly payments. So if they don't make those weekly payments, it goes up for repossession, because on that subprime, the longer you wait, the less likely you are to get that car back. So you want to go right after that car. If they're not paying, they're delinquent, you go get that car and you bring it back, and then make them either catch up on it or you take it back and you resell it to somebody else. That's different than what your traditional retail dealer is. So think of it as like bottom of the barrel. I'd hate to say it that way, but essentially that is what it is. It's bottom of the barrel buyers that can't get a loan anywhere else. Their last resort is to go to Buy Here, Pay Here, and their first resort is to not pay you. Now I'm giving them my money, my loan, my money to buy my family Christmas gifts, to put food on my plate. They're out spending it and not giving an F about me. My choice would be to go get that car as soon as you can. My wife, on the other hand, who works with disabled children, has a heart of gold. She said, give them Christmas.
Yes.
But then what? They're going to be broke after Christmas, and you're still going to have to get the car.
Correct.
What would you guys do about that? What were you going to say?
I'll go get it.
Right.
And just save it and sell it now for tax season.
All right, now I got one for you. What if she's pregnant?
Still not right.
What if she's a single mom?
She's a single mom. We
Having
get those,
hard times.
We get those all the time. You know, like, you want to be a good guy, but I don't know.
This isn't a job for a person with the heart of gold, really.
No, business is business. You
Yeah.
sign the contract, you agree to, and look at it this way: you already made your good deed by allowing the individual to have a car when no one else would.
So positive. I love that positivity. Way to look on the up and up. I like that. What would you guys do in that situation? Is it unanimous that everybody would go take it back before Christmas, or would you give that person, if she's a single mom, if she's pregnant, or just a regular Joe Schmo, more time to catch up on those payments? Well, all right, welcome back to Chatting in Cars with Craig. We switched roles. New car, you guys know the game. What am I driving? I gotta say, what it is we're driving is by far the most comfortable car of all the cars. Armrests and lazy boy chairs. This is a great vehicle. All right, so my third scenario, final scenario, I want to know what because you know the situation, and I want to know what you guys would do. Company A hires a secondary mechanic. Now they have a mechanic already. They hire a second mechanic on a full-time basis, Monday through Friday, 10 to 6. Those are the expectations right off the bat. First weekend, this is the text message the boss gets. Hey Craig, wife came back home this morning and had to take care of some work. Check engine light came on, it's making a grinding noise, so I'm going to take it in. But they never showed up to work. Call, text, no response. Text 2. Keep in mind, all these texts are in a month-and-a-half basis. So that person was hired a month and a half ago. All these text messages, at least once a week, but typically 2 times a week it happens. And I'll go over the rest, and then we'll go over the scenario. All right, so that was text 1. Text 2. My 5-year-old's sick at night, can't go to school, I have to stay home. Hey, got thinking last night, if it's okay with you, I'd like to take today off and go Christmas shopping. Hey, I was blowing the driveway at the end of it and fell in some slush and ice. Do you need me? I'm not going to be very good today. That was after a snowstorm, when I damn well know that he didn't want to help. I mean, boss may damn well know that he might not want to help the other employees shovel snow all day. Morning. Don't say it, I will. This is crazy. With what happened with my son and complaining of a headache, my wife can't get out of work and I'm sick now. Morning. I have a question. Do you need me today? I'm sick with the food bug. Otherwise, I'd be there. Can I have the day off? I have a question. It's been a shitty week for me. Is it possible if I can have the day off so I can go to the ortho? I hate to say this, but my wife unexpectedly had to stay in Boston for another day. I need to watch the kids. My wife came back home this morning and had to take care of the work. Can I have the day off? So I'm a family man. I have kids. I know what it's like to always have something going on, but I schedule it. I balance it between my wife and I. I schedule everything. So we know we have a plan of where we need to be every single day. Kids getting sick, it happens, and they get sick a lot. You can't control that. But I try to figure out an option. What is my option for a sick day? Because you only have so many sick days. Now, mechanics are difficult to find. They're either expensive or they're unqualified. So if you get a decently qualified mechanic, you want to hang on to them. So do you tolerate this behavior? Now, this is the first month and a half to 2 months of being in, where at least once a week you get a text message, call in for the day off. Not a prepared day off, a call in the morning of. What would you do?
That's a tough one. But yeah, hands down, if you what you signed up for, like you said at the beginning of
I like where your head's at in all these conversations.
It's like, where do you sign up for? What I signed up for was 10 to 6 days a week. Okay, one time, twice, but like at least twice.
Yeah.
You know, every week since the beginning.
Now this guy has he has Saturdays off, so it's 5 days a week. He has Saturdays so he can do family. So Saturday and Sundays he has it every weekend while everyone else is working. He has off automatically, and that was discussed. But as you said, he knew what he was signing up for. 5 days a week, 10 to 6. How many times, how many sick days within the first few months do you allow before you just say, F it, this isn't worth it? But then again, he's a secondary guy. So work's still getting done. When he's there, it's nice to have that extra boost of work getting done. So if you say, F it, I'm done with you, get out of here, you're finished, well, you're kind of biting off your face to spite your tongue. Is that how that goes?
Yes.
So you're hurting yourself by not having a secondary set of hands there to get more work done. I don't know. That's a tough one. I don't have to have him there, but I like to have him there. I would like to have him there.
I'd modify the schedule.
Modify the schedule.
Yeah, instead of 5 days, 3 days a week.
And then you can rely on those 3 days.
3 days. You know you're getting those 3 days instead of a 4.
Yeah, that's good. That's good too, because you don't have to have them there 5 days.
Yes, 3 days a week.
So here's what we've discussed. Mondays are regularly called in sick. Like, I almost plan on it. It is so unreliable that I can't rely on that person. I wouldn't be able to rely on that person to show up on Mondays. So if we modify the schedule like you said, you could do a 3-day a week. But if you open it up to say like Monday, Wednesday, Friday, now jobs may not be completed, because if he doesn't finish it on Monday, it's going to sit on a lift Tuesday until he gets back on Wednesday. So if you modify it to 3 days in a row, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, it would work. But now, is he going to get tired of working by day 3? If you jump every other day, more likely to come in or not more likely to come in? I don't know. All good questions, I think.
Yes.
Right. What would you guys do? So 3 scenarios. Repo a car before Christmas. Fire somebody for calling in sick too many times. And what was the other one?
The Denali.
The Denali truck. What would you guys do? I'm curious to know all 3. Everybody that's watching these videos are car buffs. They like to see the car life experience, the car dealer experience. We're not all bad guys. So I'm trying to show you guys the behind the scenes of owning a car dealership. What it's like to own a car dealership in real time. These are the headaches we go through daily, every single day. These decisions have to be made, and these headaches arise. What would you guys do in all of them? For now, I'll see y'all later. Thanks for watching. Make sure to give me a thumbs up so other people get recommended on this video, and then subscribe so you get to see all of our fun car stuff. See you later, everybody. Adios.